Hi neighbors, Derek Gilbert here, owner of the Gilbert Group with Keller Williams Realty here in Willow Creek. And I'm here in my backyard today, and I wanted to just give you some quick information as far as where we're at with the market year to date. Today is May 18th, and I just wanted to provide some updates on what's going on with home sales. We're actually hitting some new records. So we've got some exciting news, and I just wanted to share that with you today. So I've got all the great information right here. As of today, our median home price in Willow Creek, we're at $516,000. So that is right in the middle of where everything is selling in Willow Creek right now. And in fact, if you look at all the single family homes that have been for sale this year, we haven't had any single families under $400,000. The only properties that we've had under $400,000 has been 4 townhomes that basically sold between $392,000 to $396,000. So the only properties in Willow Creek that you might be able to get your hands on right now under $400,000 is going to be townhomes, and those are going to be townhomes that probably need maybe a little bit of updating to them, and those are going to be pricing probably in the high 300s, right in that 390 to 400 range. If you look at our days on market, we're averaging about 19 days on market here in Willow Creek right now. So about 2 to 3 weeks is pretty typical. We saw a little bit of a slowdown here about a month ago, but it's picking back up. So I would say most homes, if they're priced well and they show great, they're typically going to sell within the first week, maybe 2 weeks. I had some interesting information here though. A lot of people always ask me about price per square feet. What are homes selling for on a price per square foot basis? And it doesn't really apply, so to say, in Willow Creek, but just to kind of give you some of that information, the highest price per square foot of any home that we've had sold so far in Willow Creek this year, this is above ground square footage, was $344 a square foot. The lowest price per square foot that we've had so far this year was $174 a square foot. Now these properties, interestingly enough, were in the 400 range. One of these sales was $480,000, one was $436,000. So the high and the low was both in that price range of $430,000 to $480,000. Here's some other interesting things. We actually broke the 800,000 mark finally here in Willow Creek. Now this property was actually a private sale. This did not hit the public market. This did not get listed by another realtor on the MLS. This was actually a fix and flip investor that bought a property here in Willow Creek, sold it exclusively to a buyer, and then did an amazing job upgrading this property. It sold for $800,000, and that property was actually on Jameson. And what's interesting about that is if you take a look at the Zillow records for this, that Zillow estimate for that property was only $629,000. So Zillow was $171,000 low for what that property just sold for. The other thing is, if you look at the Zillow listing for the low price property here in Willow Creek, this one that sold on Ulster, this is the one that was at about $144 a square foot. The Zestimate on that was $569,000, and that property sold for $436,000. So a difference of about $133,000. So a lot of people rely on these public portals and they use these automated tools, but they're just not accurate, especially not in areas like Willow Creek where you have huge fluctuations. I mean, you literally can have $100,000 to $200,000 difference between the same properties here in Willow Creek, depending on where they're at, how are they finished, do they have green belts, lot location, garage space, 3 cars, etc. So there's a lot of variables that come into play when you're pricing property, and it's really important that you're talking to someone that lives in the neighborhood, really understands the real estate here, and can help you evaluate your property and get it sold for the highest dollar value. Now, as far as Willow Creek goes, currently year to date, we've had 30 properties that have sold and closed here in Willow Creek. Our highest sold per the MLS, these are properties that were actually listed by realtors and listed on the public market, has been $735,000. We have 17 homes that are actually under contract right now, with our highest under contract being at $745,000, and we have only 2 active properties for sale. Now, one of these properties is listed at $889,000. I'm sure a lot of you here in Willow Creek have heard about this home. As soon as something hits the 800s, everyone seems to know about it. So the jury's out on what that'll sell for. We're all crossing our fingers and wishing them luck, and I hope we can get a really great price out of that one here as well. But we're gonna start seeing some of these homes in Willow Creek selling, I think, more consistently in that $700,000 to $800,000 range, and a few of them even popping over $800,000 if they really have that wow factor. So I hope you found that useful. And as I mentioned before, if you need any information here in Willow Creek, if you want to get an idea of what your home is worth, or just get an idea of what you can do to increase your home's value and how to maximize the potential of your property, give me a call. I have done a lot of consulting with clients on how to maximize the value in their home, how to put the money into the right places, and just give them good remodeling ideas. So once again, give us a call. Derek Gilbert, owner of the Gilbert Group here in Keller Williams, here with Keller Williams, your realtor here in Willow Creek. Thank you so much.